Welcome to the Attraction Matriarch podcast. I'm Bunny, helping men understand women since 2018. This is where we talk attraction psychology, intimacy dynamics, relationship repair, masculine leadership, feminine response, and the patterns beneath modern relationships that most people never see clearly. If you want stronger attraction, deeper understanding, and a clearer read on women, you are in the right place. Welcome in. Let's get into it. A man who can talk to women naturally has an advantage that most men underestimate. Not because every conversation needs to become romantic or because every woman is the target, not because masculine confidence is built by collecting female attention like trophies, but because social comfort is built through repetition. A man who only speaks to women when he's intensely attracted to one is usually going to make that woman carry the weight of his nerves, fantasies, hopes, fears, and pressure. He sees her, he wants her, and suddenly the entire interaction matters a little too much. His voice changes, his body stiffens, his mind starts racing. He's not simply speaking to a woman anymore, he's auditioning for an outcome. And women can feel that. They may not be able to explain it in those exact words, but they feel when a man is overly invested before there's even a real connection. They can feel when his attention is not relaxed. They can feel when he has placed too much meaning on the most basic exchange. That is why one of the most useful things a man can do is learn how to speak to women in ordinary life without making it dramatic. Say good morning, hold the door and smile, make light conversation with the cashier. Compliment something tasteful without needing anything in return. Ask the woman next to you in line if she's tried the coffee there before. Speak warmly to the older woman at the grocery store. Be pleasant to the woman walking her dog. Just be normal. That word matters. Normal, not needy, rehearsed, performative, predatory, not necessarily running game, just normal. The goal is not to turn every interaction into a pursuit. The goal is to become the kind of man whose nervous system doesn't short circuit simply because a feminine woman is in front of him. A man who has no practice talking to women often believes his problem is that he needs the perfect line. He doesn't. He needs emotional regulation. He needs to put in the social reps. He needs to stop making women seem like mythical creatures and start treating them like the human beings that he can talk to with warmth, clarity, humor, self-possession, with ease. That's what practice does. The more often a man has simple, respectful, low-stakes interactions with women, the less he collapses under the pressure of the high-stakes ones. When he finally comes across a woman he genuinely wants to know better, he doesn't have to suddenly become charming. He's already built that muscle. He knows how to begin a conversation. He knows how to read her comfort level. He knows how to exit gracefully and how to stay warm without becoming pushy, how to be interested without seeming desperate. And that is the difference between a man who approaches women from lack and a man who approaches women from leadership. A man operating from lack is trying to get something, whether it's validation, proof, access, attention, and yes, a number, an Insta, a chance. A man operating from leadership is bringing something. He's bringing presence, ease, warmth, direction. A moment that feels safe, masculine, and grounded. A moment that gets her excited. This is why so many men need to stop waiting until they feel perfectly confident before they become socially engaged. Confidence is not usually the prerequisite, it's often the result. You don't become socially smooth by hiding from every ordinary opportunity to connect. You become socially smooth by practicing small moments of connection until your presence becomes steadier. And no, this doesn't mean bothering women who clearly do not want to be bothered. They're not your people. It doesn't mean interrupting women with headphones on, or cornering them, or forcing conversation, or treating public life like your personal hunting ground. Masculine social skill includes discernment. A man should know when to engage and when to leave a woman alone. That is part of the refinement. The point is not volume for the sake of volume. The point is familiarity. The point is becoming comfortable with feminine presence so that attraction doesn't make you clumsy, frantic, strange. Because when you meet a woman that you truly desire, the interaction should not feel like you are trying to perform masculinity for the first time ever in your life. It should feel like the natural extension of who you are, who you've already become. And a man who can speak to women naturally carries himself differently. He's not waiting for permission to exist. He's not secretly begging to be chosen. He's not crushed by the woman's indifference or intoxicated by one woman's smile. He's steady, and that is very attractive. I am the Attraction Matriarch, and in all things, I want you to win.